What's up everybody, this is Derek here. Welcome to a new series on my channel called Let's Play WarGroove. For those of you who do not know, WarGroove is an indie game that was released for the Nintendo Switch a couple weeks ago. It has been selling very well. It's currently sitting at number 2 on the Nintendo eShop. This is not sponsored. I did purchase this copy myself. I'm not getting compensated in any way. I just am having a lot of fun playing this game, and I figured I might as well share the experience with you guys. So WarGroove is like a spiritual successor of sorts to Advanced Wars, which I played a lot of growing up. It's a turn-based strategy game, so it's a lot slower paced than PUBG Mobile. Do not worry, PUBG Mobile is not going anywhere. I actually have a number of very exciting things coming with PUBG Mobile very, very soon. However, I can't say any more yet, so you just have to trust me that it's going to be awesome, and you guys are going to be able to get in on the action too, which makes it all that much better. So let's go ahead, jump into single player, and we'll see what this game is all about. So I have played a little bit of it already in campaign. However, I'm starting fresh with a fresh character for you guys for this Let's Play. We're going to start at 1-1 and work our way through the campaign, the arcade, and the puzzles. And yeah, it starts out really easy and then gets pretty difficult rather quickly. So with that said, let's jump into the first episode, or I think it's called episode 1-1. So this is some backstory. You've got one rainy night at Cherrystone Castle. So Cherrystone Castle is where it all begins. You can see that we've got a swordsman here who is scared of the thunder. I do not blame him. Thunder can be rather scary at times. This guy is trying to act a little tough, and he is going to patrol where it is safer because, well, he also does not like the thunder. So you can see this is very retro graphic style, but I like it. Well, we've got Sigrid here, so if I mispronounce any names, I do apologize. My pronunciation, not known to be the best in the world for sure. So we are getting introduced to her, and we're actually going to be playing as her right away. So she wants to get to the king, and it's not because she wants to have lunch with him. So here he is. The king is chilling in his chambers, avoiding the thunder, I'd imagine, and she is talking about dispatching guards. So she looks down on these poor guys, and we are going to learn how to play as her. So like I said, it starts out super easy, and then it gets pretty difficult. So for those of you curious what the game's all about, this is what it is. It's turn-based strategy, and we are going to go ahead and clear a path. So we have to go highlight the guard. We run up to him. He's actually super low health already, and she's just like swatting him and gets the kill. So my daughter learned the truth. Oh no, what is this secret, and who is this daughter? I don't think it's the person who is working towards him right now. So she is going to continue to make her way over here. Get some more backstory. So Mercia is the daughter of the king of Cherrystone, and he is contemplating how the heck he is going to break this story to her. Meanwhile, Sigrid here is having fun dispatching these guards who are, like I said, you know, these guys are ready to just fall over. They're at like 10% health. So health is represented on the bottom there. You can see Sigrid has full health, or 100%. Once was a kingdom called Cacophony. War is known as a Great Dissonance. So we're going to get more backstory as we complete this little tutorial here. Now we could fight our way into the rest of all these dudes who are chilling who do have 100% health, but we're going to make our way to the king because that's what the tutorial wants us to do, and it will unlock 1-1, which is more fun than a little tutorial. So this guy he's burdened with knowledge, which is, I believe, what Loki said in the first Avengers. Those of you who follow Marvel movies, His knowledge is too great a burden. Oh no. Well, we will... This castle is vast. Access the overview screen. I can get a glimpse of its true extent. Alright, we can select an unoccupied tile, click on overview, and oh my goodness, this guy is living large. Objective, statistics, many humans. She does not like these humans. I'm here for the king. So assassinate the king, there you have it. She is, like I said, not here for lunch. Defeat more hapless guards who unfortunately have no health and make my way to the king's chamber. So let's take care of this guy.
Are you afraid?
I would be. These guys are afraid of the thunder anyways though, so I don't know if they're afraid of her. They're probably just like, yo lady, what are you doing in here? But they are very scared of the thunder. Start slowly. My darling bluebird. That is not your daughter's name. I need to tell you something. Is there any significance behind that? I don't know. I guess we'll have to find out. So he is going to be telling us a very long story about something that happened a very long time ago. That is rather generic. However, we can make it cool. So what else do we have here? We are going to take care of this last dude. You can see it says 98%. That's how much damage I would be doing to him. However, he only has 10 HP. So, you know, obviously that's a super overkill. But if he had full HP, then we would be taking him down to 2. Very long time ago. Why can't the past stay in the past? Uh-oh. This guy does not have much time left. We are about 2 moves away from reaching him. At last. How'd you get in here?
What?
Oh, it wasn't too hard. Your guards are rather out of shape. Oh no. I didn't even do anything. I just pushed A. Humans are so frail. So she is not human. You'll start a war. And I'm quite certain that she wants that. Squabble of children. My goodness. Where is the key? Is this what the backstory was going to be all about? Never have it. Oh no. She does not get what she wants here. Nothing is safe from me.
Listen.
Unless the weather is nice and sunny. You're making a mistake. So these are some of these are like sort of voice acted, but as you can tell, like it's just like words here or there, and then she has red eyes now. She is not happy. That does not look good. Alright, so she is after this key. The poor king never tells us what we were supposed to learn from his crazy backstory there. But you can see here we've got a victory, 8 total turns, 4 units defeated, 0 units lost. And what you're going for here, stars earned and then the medal. So your rank S is the best and it goes down from there. And stars earned 1 to 3. And one of those, I'm not entirely sure. You guys can let me know in the comments below if you also play WarGroove. But one of those is representative of how long it takes you to complete your objectives, and the other one is how efficient you use your units. So I'm probably going to get them confused, but I think the stars is how, I think it's how effective you use your units, and then the ranking is how long it takes you to win. Well done, princess. So we are out in some windy, nice weather, and there's a dog. So for those of you who don't know, Caesar is one of the commanders that you can play in this game, and he is a dog, and he's awesome. Well done, princess. Skill with the cherry blade. So Mercia is the king's daughter, and woof, says Caesar. This guard is not, so she's having a good day here. She is just training out in this windy field with her companions, and this dude is gonna break some tough news. Lord Emeric, This is important. You disturbed the princess's lessons. The king! The king has been killed!
What?
No!
Uh-oh, this isn't very good. Her day has just gotten a lot worse.
I'm sorry.
Silence a vampire who likes thunder. The Felheim Legion. Oh no, more backstory. Indeed, it is an act of war for sure. We must defend the kingdom. Oh no, we are going to war. And we have our first mission. We've unlocked additional lore about Emmerich. Awesome. So that was the prologue, and I think in this episode we are going to play the, we played the prologue, and we're going to play Act 1, Mission 1, and then we'll kind of break the episodes up by missions. So let's go ahead here. So if you're curious about backstory, we can cover that in a future video, but as for now, I think you get to it, yeah, you get to it by pushing plus. So if you adjust the difficulty, you can make them really easy, but the problem with that, you can see, you can actually make them harder or easier. However, if you change it from 100%, then you're only going to get 1 star. So we are going to play in default mode, no change to the rules. That way we can earn some stars and have some fun. But if you're having a lot of trouble on a particular mission, you can lower the difficulty to advance it. You know, so you can advance to the next one and play through the rest of the story and have fun and not get stuck forever. The Codex, this is how you access some of the backstory to these characters. So here is Caesar, of course, the majestic canine. We have Mercia, who is the new ruler of Cherrystone because her father was killed. We have Emmerich, who is our mentor, who is a mage, and then Sigrid is who we played earlier, who is a high vampire, and she serves Valder. So we're going to learn more about these guys and girls as we play through, but for now, let's jump into Act 1, Mission 1 and find out what happens. So several months later, we've jumped ahead. She is now coronated as Queen Mercia. They are back in the castle. Hopefully no thunder this time. Caesar is quite happy with his tongue sticking out.
I have no doubt.
So he is quite just giving her some moral support there, saying you can do this. Here's another guard. Oh no. These guards, these royal guards, gosh, they are not great fighters, and they also deliver terrible news. So Felheim scouts have breached the border.
What?
Why can't you just be like happy for her? It's her coronation. And unfortunately, we have scouts in Cherrystone.
Let's
So
go.
we are going to do this together and take out these scouts. So, oh, she has already dropped her her crown, and she is not off to a good start. So let's see if this royal guard can catch up to them. But turn 1 is upon us. Skeletal warriors! Oh my goodness. Felheim troops. Must defeat them to secure the region, and we need to attack them. So we've got some swordsmen here, units of swordsmen, and let's get this over with and be done. Oh my gosh. You are very, very optimistic. We are learning the controls here. Alright, so we will go down to here. Click A, and we will be moving up and attacking this skeletal warrior dude. So you can see there, that is how much damage we are going to inflict and how much damage they are going to inflict on us. So we'll be doing 54%, they'll be doing 19%. You can see from the forest, we've got a +3 defensive bonus. They get a +1 defensive bonus from the plains. Notice the numbers that have appeared. Yes, I have noticed them.
Yeah.
So now basically it's the health the unit has, and once they drop below 95%, they're represented from 1 to 9. So when they're full health, no health is displayed. You can see like our other swordsman there and the other skeletal warrior dude. Down around 50% health. Corresponds to how much damage we did to them too. And our swordsman is at 80. So let's attack him with our second swordsman dude. So let's move over to there, use the full extent of his motion, so you can move the maximum amount for your character and still attack. So we're going to be doing 57%, and he's going to instill some knowledge on us. So you can see there is the damage preview, which is what I was just talking about. And if you don't see any counter damage, that means you are going to kill the unit. It indeed is quite handy. You can see the health of the unit, yes. Right, so as units become more damaged, they do less damage to other units. So a health unit is a stronger one, indeed. So this swordsman is at full health, and he is not going to take any damage because we are going to kill the skeletal warrior. He's attacking from the road, so no defensive bonus there. It really doesn't matter at this point in the game, but later on it is going to matter because defensive bonuses very, very underrated. More undead. Oh no, we only have 2 skeletal warriors. What the heck are we going to do? Turn 2, that's what we're gonna do. And we've got some reinforcements. So reinforcements from the north, just in the nick of time. We have a new unit type, cool. And critical hits, another very, very underrated aspect of combat in this game. You need to know how to critical hit. What are those, you may ask?
Yes.
So basically, instead of criticals being a percentage chance of occurring, here you need certain conditions and a unit will always critical. So you can see here that critical hits are when units fulfill certain conditions before they attack. She has, of course, never heard of those. Her training perhaps not as comprehensive as we were hoping. We have to find out how to crit with these units. So let's go over here to our pikemen. Click on B and bring up this info screen, tile info screen. You can see the stone roads. You can see what terrain we're currently on, what sort of dude we're looking at here, what they're effective against, what they're vulnerable to. Lots and lots of info here, but right now what we're going to focus on is just how to critical with them. So pikemen critical when adjacent to another pikeman. Use it often and you'll learn fast. So it's a little confusing. It says spearmen, but they're also pikemen, so same thing, same difference. So let's go ahead and close the window for now, but we'll be going back to this a number of other times as we learn more about the mechanics of the game. So let's go ahead and move this dude over here, which sounds counterintuitive because we're not attacking with him, but that's because we are going to attack the Dreadsword with our second guy, who will have his friend next to him, so he's going to critical. So whereas he wouldn't have critical before, I can actually no, I can't back out now, but alright, flashing arrow is a good sign that you are going to crit. So you see 120%, that's over 100, so we are going to one-shot him. But basically, if you weren't criticaling, you wouldn't kill him in one shot. Because we're next to this other pikeman, we can take him out. So if we attack with the first pikeman, we would have taken a little bit of damage ourselves, whereas now both of our dudes are still at full health because we were able to kill the one, thanks to placement of the first one, we were able to crit the second one down, or crit using the second pikeman, the enemy down in one hit. So keeping pikemen together ensures a stronger offense. So that is how we are going to crit or critical with pikemen. Leave you to defeat the rest of them. Perfect. So we have used up our moves for our pikemen, but now we're going to go down to our swordmen, and we can actually bring up the tile info for that. Critical hits when adjacent to its commander. Well, we don't have a commander on the battlefield yet, so we can't use that. And if we were to attack from the road, you'll see that we would take 24% of damage because the road has 0 defense. But if we attack from the plains, we'll only take 22%. So again, doesn't really matter, but kind of just setting the stage for later on in the later missions of the game where this really does matter. So you can see we took a little bit of damage there, and we should be able to finish him off, I would think, yes, with our other dude. So again, attacking with a stronger guy to start with means that you're going to do more damage to the enemy, which leaves them weaker, which then means that when you attack them with another person, you're going to take less damage. So it's interesting. It's a very different type of strategy versus PUBG Mobile, which is a lot faster thinking on your feet. But yeah, it's pretty cool. So how do we want to kill this guy? Well, we could run into him with our pikeman here. He will critical, but he'll only do 41% because he's very hurt. So instead, what you might want to do, and you could do a number of things here, but and you'll see here, if we attack, it'll actually do 60. Okay, so we can just kill him. But if you wanted to critical, perhaps you could do something like this. Move this guy over here and then attack with this guy doing 90%. So again, keeping them together so you get the critical off and it'll do more damage. Doesn't matter in this situation, but yeah, just kind of setting the stage again. So that's the last of them. We have won our first mission. My goodness, we didn't even have a commander on the battlefield. We did it, yes, indeed we did. Felheim won't stop there. No, they're actually going to attack even harder next time. So they'll be back. Oh my gosh, you are too naive. Yes, Marcia, they will be back in force.
Yes.
They only killed a couple scouts. They have an entire kingdom. Caesar is distracted. Yeah, she's used to practicing in fields of windy plains, not fighting undead skeletons. But Cherrystone is no longer peaceful. The king is dead, and she must defend them. Undead army, oh no. Valder is not undead. He's a living man, yeah. My goodness. And a necromancer. So, Emmerich here is a mage, and Valder is a necromancer. So they have some pretty cool abilities, which we'll get to later. But undead are likely to advance. Oh no.
Yes.
Uh-oh. So perhaps even their evil necromancer leader is going to come to Cherrystone. Here's this guy. He, again, these royal guards, man, they're just out of shape. Must just be out of shape because we took however long to kill those skeletal hordes, and yeah, still can't catch up. So there you have it. Total turrets 3, defeated 4, lost none. S 3 stars. That's what we like to see, but it's gonna get a lot harder to do that. So we've unlocked additional lore about Mercia. Cool. And there you have it. Act 1, Mission 1 complete of WarGroove. So definitely a pretty awesome game. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the episode. If you did, definitely give it a thumbs up. Share it with your friends. Consider subscribing if you enjoyed it, as well as if you enjoyed PUBG Mobile, because that's what I typically make on this channel videos about. But like I said, wanted to try something a little different, try something new, have some fun with it, and yeah, it's a neat experience. So there you have it. My name's DerekG. I will see you in a future video soon. Act 1 Mission 2 is going to be coming up next.